coleslaw, whatever. So then he told me, he said, come back the next Friday, because we were doing Fridays at first. And then so we came again, and then I brought another vegan all-star, but I told him, I said, what we're doing is I come, the next person come, the next person come, and he's like, no, we're not gonna do it. So we're gonna let this sister come today. I said, okay, I got another sister, and then the next week you gotta let her come. He was like, okay, let her come, but what's the requirement? Are they doctors? Are they this? Are they that? I was like, no, they just know how to heal people, and they know how to, prepare the food. So that's it. They have their own personal experiences, that they can share, and so I had to go back and forth, trying to talk to him, and then finally he went ahead and let the second girl come on. And then the third time he said, and this is the host, who was interrupting everything. The producer was fine with everything. And so he said, this is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna come, you sit on the sofa, you talk about the recipe. The vegan all-star chef, they would do the demonstration, and you can only bring 2. Now I had 8, but he said you can only bring 2. So that's what happened. And so every weekend, every Friday or Saturday, we ended up doing the show. By the time we got to the third show, the producer was very sent me this email. I still have it, saying how he his colleagues and his bosses gave him all kind of kudos, said this is one of the best shows you've done, since you've been working here, and this was, and it just synergized, it just happened. And I was like, wow, ancestors, serious. I was like, I'm on TV in Ghana talking about being a vegetarian, telling these people not to eat their meat. What? And they accepted it. They accepted me, so. Yeah. And look, let me tell you something. And people talked against it. People told me, even one of the vegan all-stars told me, she said, Sharita, I'm gonna help you write this letter, but you're just wasting your time. You're not, these you ain't gonna stop these people from eating meat, and I said, you know what? First of all, I'm never trying to stop nobody from doing anything. I'm just trying to give them alternatives. It's their choice. It's their choice, So, so people are sick, and this is the way I know to make them, well. So I'm just teaching my own personal experience with my own health challenges, and then dealing with other people. So I said, and just like in Compton, we did it there, Nobody in Compton was vegetarian. There was no health food store, and we still the only health food store there. And and it's still filled with a bunch of rib shacks and liquor stores, and all the typical things that you find in in the ghetto. But we still was able to do meetings like 2-3 times a week on something, yoga or vegan cooking or herbal medicine or something. And it was and we were pioneering. So I was like, I have a pioneering spirit. I'm used to starting something, from scratch and seeing if it's gonna work or not, And so, so the girl, she just really, she was like, okay, I was like, wait. I said, don't tell me not to do something. I'm gonna go right ahead and do it. So anyway, I think I'm actually grateful that she did that, because I think that was my push to say, you know what, no, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
That's what's, yeah.
No, we got, just like we did it in Compton, we can do it here too. These are the same people. And I told the producer, he said, this is not where you're from. We got taxi drivers, we got hair stylists. I'm trying to tell you who's listening. I said, that's us. That's who we're used to talking to. People in the hood, Yeah, so anyway, so that's what happened. I just went ahead, I said, put that to the side. The spirit is telling you to go and do it, so forget about all these other people, just go ahead and do it.
Blue libations, good thing.
Yeah, thank for the ancestors.
Good for you.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I got it all.
Foot washing's here.
So anyway, like I said, I did what was called TV3. I got a chance to do some other TV appearances, just talking about health or Africa, liberation or whatever. And then I got GTV, and they did some pre-recordings. Just me talking about what happened was the Ministry of Health, the government here, they reached out to me and said that GTV needed someone to come and talk on fruits and vegetables. So we given them your number, and somebody's going to be calling you from GTV. So I was like, oh, wow. Now, what was funny about that is that the reason why the Ministry of Health knew about me, because when I was doing my festival, I'm going around talking to different ministries that I thought would be, that would apply. And I had been trying to talk to the chief director for a long time. So we calling and trying to make appointments, trying to get him on the phone. I was always back and forth. I deal with the regenerative department. I kept going to them, taking letters, sitting in the lobby for hours, just waiting for somebody to finish a meeting. So I was the very first person they can even think about when it came down. They kept saying I was like a mosquito in their ear. So it was like, oh, Dr. Sharita, automatically. They didn't even think about nobody else, even though there's plenty of Ghanaians that's capable of doing the same job. But it's only because I was just fresh on their mind. So that's another thing about here. You have to be very persistent, and making phone calls is not the culture here. People want to see you face to face, look at you in your eyes, to see the real story. You can't really see it on the phone or through a text message, So that made a difference in me being able to do a lot of things that I'm doing too, because I did a lot of networking. I went to a lot of just gatherings, or whether it was something on the college campus, going to concerts, plays, just all kind of social events, and just shaking hands and kissing babies, just making all kind of connections, and that's what, and I'm still shaking hands and kissing babies, but now they have something called a favor bank, and I've done a lot of favors. So now I'm cashing in. I'm cashing in, yeah. So, yes. Oh yeah, doing a lot of going to the villages, doing free, consultations, giving police officers free medicine because they complaining about their back or their waist pain. The waist pain is, when they say waist pain, it don't. Wait, it can mean two different meanings according to the way they say it. Oh, my waist. That means it's an actual little pain. But my waist, my waist pain. I'm having pain. That means, oh, okay, I got it. The wife ain't happy, huh? Okay, all right. I got you. I got some medicine in the back. Oh, I'm telling you, I got security up to date. The police officers are my friends. Hey, the police officers here will make you even hate the police officers even more. See, Ghanaians complain about the police officers here. I said, don't complain. Don't say jack. Google Black Lives Matter. Look at all kind of stuff that come up. Then you come back and complain about your police officers. Yeah, they corrupt, but it's affordable corruption. You can't afford this corruption in the States. So pretty much, I had a car, so I was driving, which is another adventurous thing. But I was driving here, so when I was getting tickets, I would have gotten at least 200 tickets a day. You break all kind of laws just trying to. Just trying to drive, running lights, going on the other side of the street, actually looking at a car coming towards you and getting over as fast as you can. It's like playing Frogger. Y'all remember the game Frogger from Atari? Frogger? Yeah. That was one of those. Yeah. So anyway, what was it? I'm bringing up the car. Oh, so if I get pulled over for speeding or something like that, then it's just madam, you were speeding. Oh, what do you mean speeding? How what do you mean I'm speeding? Oh, well, we clock. I said, oh, you guys got ray guns now. Oh, okay. I said, so how fast was I going? Oh, you were going 90. I said, no, there's no way. There's no way I'm going 90. Hey, why? How? I'm in a town that people heard there's speed bumps. I said, no, the thing is not right. Oh, well, I'm going to, where's your license? I'm going to write you a ticket. Oh, officer. Now I learned what to do because of riding with other people and taxi drivers. And I said, oh, officer. Oh, you don't have to give me a ticket. You can just give me a warning. He said, oh, Why? I said, I have everything. I have my license, I have my insurance, I have everything. And I know I wasn't going that fast. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go down to the police station. Now, when you go into the police station, you're driving them. They get in the car. And you're driving them to the police station because they don't have a car. There's more now than before, but still, and that's what happens when you gotta, police gotta do their duty. Either they're gonna pull over a taxi driver, or if it's you're gonna take them, you're gonna drive. So I said, oh, officer, so what can we do? What can we do? And that's how they know.
The money is coming.
The money is coming. So, oh, what can we do? Yeah, because I have a meeting to go to and I'm late. What, and so he's, So he said, well, it's 5 of us here. Okay. So what do you? I said, okay. It'll be enough. You buy everybody a malt. That'll be 1 CD. Okay, so here's 5 CDs. And then he'll look. We're like, oh, mi pacho, I beg, I have to go, please, And so then, so it started off being 5 CDs. And then it jumped to 10 CDs. Today, if I got pulled over today, I know I'm going to spit out at least 20, 30, 40 Ghana CDs if I want to keep going. So I've never gotten a ticket, officially gotten a ticket. Not that I haven't broken any laws. But I never, because I always paid my way out. Now, some people think it's a bad thing, and it is. I'm going to say that. Just like, me eating candy, that's not a good thing, but sometimes it's to get you through the moment, the time. Right. So anyway, that type of thing, I was able to make a lot of good relationships with a lot of different police officers, especially in the area where I live. So if I was on the bus with you guys and I was leaning out the window and saying hi to the people, hey doc, I got several of them their phone numbers, so if anything goes down, I can call them, So that was for me. I always tell them about the police in the States and how they are. They can't believe it. They cannot believe, the things that, So anyways, I give a lot of. So it's one thing you have to make sure is that you don't come here acting like you know everything and you come in here to change. I don't even like that whole thing of just coming here for charity or coming to help Africa. You coming to help yourself. Really, you think you coming to help somebody? You coming to get yourself self-help. And so I came here as I think in the mind of a student. I came here to learn, even though I knew I had stuff to share, but I didn't want to. I saw how other people would talk to people. How they would. Sometimes we get here and we're like, oh, the flies and the open gutters and oh, you people and you don't know how to do this and your English and some of us just have some issues and so we have some of them. A lot of Ghanaians might see us in a certain way because certain diasporans have come over and kind of ruined it for us. So you have to show them something different. And I think that's the reason why I've been able to go as far as my life experience in general, but definitely being here in Ghana is like a fairy tale. I have an experience that I think most people that's even been here 20, 30 years haven't had. When I decided to come after meeting Obamani and them for the on the tour, there was a brother named Mahdi and Mugabe who was also on the tour. They used to be part of the administration. And when I told them that I was moving to Ghana and I was and I needed to bring my 5 children up, and my mom was coming, and so they were like, well, we have buddy passes that we give away to people, only to people who are going to Africa. So I was like, what? And giving, not buying them the buddy pass like a lot of people sell them. They were giving them away. So I said, well, I need 7 tickets. You guys think you can come up with 7 tickets? Well, Madi had a couple, Mugabe had a few, Madi had a few, and the ones that they couldn't get, they found somebody else. I think I paid $300 for those. And then I was on the plane. I got over here for less than $3,500. 7 people. Less $464 for each ticket. $464 for each ticket. 4 tickets were first class.
Whoa!
We were standby and we all got on at one time.
See?
And that's how it opened. That's when I knew. I said, you know what? This is it. It's like I asked the ancestors when I came the first time. I said, I want to be here. What do I need to do to be here and open up the way? And $3,500. That's how much a lot of us paid to even come on this trip. You know, one person. So I had people here on the grounds helping me find an apartment. Somebody found me an apartment. Somebody found me a car. And so I didn't go through the GIPC because when I was getting ready to do it, I went to a meeting. They had a small boy sitting there. You know, the man who came the other night to talk to you guys about.
Right.
They had some small boy sitting there, and I'm like, okay, so what is it that you guys gonna do for me for $2,500? And he's like, oh, well, we'll help you find land. We'll help you do this. I said, so I need you to help me do that. So then later I said, are we required to go? Like, is it mandatory that we go through them? And so then a friend of mine, he said, no, you ain't gotta do all that. He said, what did they say they're gonna do for you? I said, A, B, and C. He said, oh, here, let's go here. Let's go to register your license here. Here, let's go over here. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Talk to these people. Talk to that people. You know, so save the $2,500 because really what it came down to, I don't know about now, but 10 years ago, it's just a lot of small boys that's there to answer whatever questions they can answer, and the ones they can't answer, you can't get to the supervisors or the managers because they're always in meetings. You know, and I was just like, no, I'm not. You know, I wasn't gonna. You know, go that route. So I had people to help me no matter what I asked for. If I asked for it, somebody was there. Somebody was there. I mean, literally one time I'm getting out the car trying to go meet this lady at the Ministry of Children and Women and Children Affairs because somebody wanted me to meet a lady that was there. It was their cousin or something. So I was going there and then she was going to give me some connections to something. I'm trying to figure out where the place was. The taxi driver couldn't figure it out, so I just got down. I said, well, we're in the ministries, so let me just figure it out. As soon as I jumped out the car, my friend Baba standing right there. Hey, Sharita, I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. You know, what's going on with you? I said, I'm looking for this ministry. Oh, okay, I'll take you straight over there. Took me straight all the way inside to the woman, and he even happened to know the woman.
Yeah.
You see, and it was just always something. No matter what, I can just think it, and then it just would happen. So that's why I knew, you know, and not saying I didn't have any obstacles here, you know, I got some tragic stories, you know, but at the same time, I that's also part of the fairy tale too. You know, there's some tragedies, there's always monsters and just different, you know, things that take place in that story as well, you know. So yeah, so anyway, I've been able to accomplish a lot as far as I think spiritually, spiritual growth for sure. I've learned patience. I thought I had patience, but if you think you have patience, you won't know it until you'll get it tested here because you're coming into a different atmosphere, especially if you're doing business. That's when your patience is really going to be tested, you know. So I mean, I've been here 10 years. There's so many different stories. I was telling, Sass was asking me, was I going to write a book? Had I thought about writing a book? And I said, not in the sense of like a biography, more of a fictional type story. And I can do many books that way because there's so many stories. Even dating. That's a whole nother book. That will be a bestseller. For me, dating in Ghana. That will be a bestseller. I'm telling you, it'll be a movie. Blockbuster, okay? I got some funny stories, okay? Hey.
And we're going to hear some of all this. Hey, look, let me see something. Let's give Sharita a hand for a moment. Take a sip of water. We're coming back in a minute. Yeah. Are you loving it? You can nap in between to get it in. But here's the thing about using this